welcome to the Nexus. Today we're going to be doing issues 64 to 68 of our Nissan Skyline build. So let's get going. Okay, so we've got interior panels, we've got windshields as well. So what we're going to do is, I believe that's the first thing we're going to do. So issue 63 is the back windshield. So we're going to grab the car and start putting on the windshield. Okay, so we've got the car here, and this is the rear windshield. So we're just going to get into this, and we have some very small screws there, some sticks as well. And obviously this is going to sit just on here. I love the detail it's got actually as well. So we're going to be working quite a bit on this, but we're also going to be working on the interior as well. We're going to need some of our black tape that we've got here, electrical tape. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to flip it over, and we're going to grab these wires that we have just here. And although we've already sort of stuck these down, we're going to do it again, because it's asking us to stick down additional wires now. So I'm going to go ahead and just pull a bit off there and stick these down as well. Like that. I'm actually going to loop it just like that. I'm going to just do that one for now, but a lot of these should be, it wants us to have these wires coming out the side here. Now, I'm just gonna, like that, that's it. And then I'm just gonna stick that down like that. So all these wires, they want poking sort of out the side there. And I've already gone down and stuck some down. Obviously I'll remove this tape when we come to enclose a lot of this stuff, because obviously this will have to sort of sit flush against that sort of bit there, but it's okay like it is at the minute. Okay, so we've got these little double-sided stickies here, so you need to pull them off, and we're going to stick one down this side, like that, and then we've got two along the top here, so one just here along the edge, like so. And we literally just taper that down there, so it sits like that. And we do get one extra, because it doesn't seem that we actually screw it at the bottom. So ooh. Right, so we do that. The next thing we're going to do is peel these off, so we need to make sure that they are stuck down. So I do need pushing just a bit, so they there's a bit of contact there. And then what we need to do is try and peel off the backing like that. There's that one. It's a sort of a tedious process. Obviously that will all sort itself out at some point. There we go. There we go. Okay, so we've done that. So we grab the windshield now. And it's going to go in like that, making sure the 2 tabs go into those holes there. Like so. And we need it so it goes down. Look at that. Just like that. We're going to flip it over. And we're going to screw it in here, I do believe. Yep, so we're going to screw it in just here on both sides. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. Okay, so these are not screws. These are sort of like little spikes. And you just put it, you've got to try and get it so it goes into the hole. And yeah, it's a bit fiddly. But once it's sort of trying to get it in, it sort of there we go, it's in. Just sort of spike it through. So a bit of pressure on the side there. Just click it through like that. And the same with this side. Like so. And it just, yeah, it just sort of clicks through. It's weird. Okay, so there you go. That is the end of issue 63. So we're going to move on to 64. And it's the front windshield we're going to be doing. So let me grab that issue. So we've got this issue here. So let me just open it up. There we go. We've got 2 sets of screws. So we've got we've got AM, and CM screws. So we can put all this rubbish away now. Try and tidy up as I go along, otherwise it gets a bit messy down here. Okay, so this one seems a bit more straightforward than the last one. Okay, so all we're going to do with this one is it's going to go in first. Or does it go? Is it best? No, it actually. Ah, right. Okay, so it goes in like that, and we're going to use CM screws first. Now, when you're working on any sort of window, you want to not overscrew these because it could unsettle the thing. So as soon as it gets a bit tight, stop, and there. It's already looking pretty good. Oh, no, hang on. There we go. There we go. And AM screws, so we're going to flip it up. Good job I've got this lovely cover here, because this is just an absolute treat to have. So this goes in here. Yeah. I want to over cook it. There we go. There we go. And we now have the front and back windows in our car, which is lovely. Okay, next we're moving on to 65. So what is 65? Oh, it's one of the first interior panel. So we have 2 of these, and I've got it here. We're going to need some more screws. So firstly, let's put the car to the side a second. And we've got a few bits to go on here, and we've got some wires to go on as well. So I'm going to be grabbing some more wires. as well. Put them aside just for a second. There we go. Okay, so that's our first interior panel here. And we've got these little bits here. So these look like the, I don't know what they call it, the handles or coat racks or something like that. Let me zoom up. Yeah, so the first one will go here. Is that correct? Like that. Yep, so they're angled, so they can only go in one way by the looks of it. Yep, so those two go in just at the top there, like that. So I'm going to grab 05, 03 and 01 wires. So I'm going to grab them. We've got all the wires here. So we've got 05, 03, 01 is the first one we're going to do. So we're going to need some more tape, like that. So the first thing we're going to do is, this is going to go along the window section just there. We need to pull it sort of tight along here, and then we need to, I'm wondering if a little dab of glue might help this, you know, to just hold it down. But yeah, so that's got to sit in. Right, so if we pull that a little bit tight, just let this lead here. That. And this one tight there. Just like that. So that sort of sits across the window. That looks like that. Okay, next. The next one is 03. So we need to grab 03. And 03 is going to sit, so we're going to stick the red wire through this side here, making sure we stick the label as well. It needs to just make sure we can get it through that gap. So, and obviously we need to make sure that that wire just like, come on, get it through, come on, there we go. and that has got to sit along there. And okay, it's going to come down here, so we've got to make sure it comes down to about there. Just making sure that both of these are quite tight. Just gonna stick that there, I think. That's it right there. Like so. And then number 5 is going to go there, and we're going to do the same process there. And we're going to obviously stick the tape there, and then all the wires are going to have to come out this way. So I'm going to do that. Okay, so that is like that. Basically, we've got one strip here, one there, and one there, and we've tied them all up and put them all out. So they come out at the top, just like that. Now we need to get our car over. So we can then start putting this on. So we need the other side. So this is the side it's going on. This just here. Need to make sure all the wires come out and we don't snag any. Just there. Like so. Okay, so first thing we're going to do, it's got CM screws, so we're going to attach the top section on first. So there's one. Like so. And the other one is just here. And we've got one more to go in. Which is just at the back here. So we're just going to pop this one in. Like so. So all these leads should come across the top. Like that. Next. Okay, so the AAM screw is going to sit just in there. So I'm just going to turn it just so I can get access to it. Okay, so we've gone ahead and put the AAM screw there. The next is we've just got to gather all these wires up, all of them, and we've got to put down some adhesive tape just to secure that in place along the top there. So and just like that, making sure you stay clear of the 2 tabs that are sitting just here as well. That is it for issue 65. Let's move on to 66. Okay, so we're working on the right hand pillar panel now. But for some strange reason, which will obviously come apparent later on, is we don't actually attach it to the car at the minute. So what I'm going to do is take them out like that. We've got those 2 bits there. So the first thing is obviously, is it, I don't know, what was it labelled as? It's a hand grip. I don't really know. The cars, do you know what, our car even has these? I don't even know what they're for. I thought they were hanging stuff, for hanging stuff on. But anyway, a little hook there, like that. Okay, so we're going to need wires 02, 04 and 06, because we're going to do the same on this one, which we've done on the last one. So I'm going to grab those now. So these are the wires here. You can already tell that the wires this side are shorter, because it's going to be nearer the PCB board and nearer to that, so obviously these wires are going to be a lot shorter. Okay, so the first one we're going to do is along the window there. that is O2, which is this one here. So just like we did before, I'm just going to do that there. So that is going to sit in there like that. I'm going to show you where so we got O2 here. This one just up here, sorry, is going to be O4 and O6 down here. So I'm going to go ahead and do all of them now. Okay, so there we go. So we've got one here, one along there, one there. And this time we're making the wires come out near the wheel arch. So they should be coming out this end like that. And that's where that is. We also need to get number 10. So we've got 10 here. Like that. Number 10 looks like this. And we've got the gauges here. So these gauges need to go in. And they obviously just go in. I do believe they just go in one way. So we just need to double check which is which. And okay, so this is going to be the top one. And they literally, it's a tight fit, and it's supposed to be a tight fit apparently. And there is a little tab on here, so there we go. So they do just poke in and tab down. So there's the first one. And here comes that second one. Like so. So they should look like that. Next, what we're going to do is we're going to grab these here, these wires here. So the first wire here will go into this bulb, and then we'll just push it like so, and this one will go into here, and that will just get pushed as well. These ones are a little bit easier to do. We're going to put some tape, some electrical tape around this bit here, just to secure it down really, so just over these light sections here. I don't know whether that's just to combat light leakage or what, but just like that. Then we're going to put the wire along here, and we're going to secure it down just here. You want to make sure it's semi-tight along this bit. It's going to go across that section there. So just here, I want it to be around about there. Like so. And then for that to just basically come down, we can actually lift that, put that underneath, just to hold those wires down, like that. We can also put some more tape down here. So obviously when we come to fit it, it will just sit up along here, like that. That is it for issue 66. Let's move on to issue 67. So this is issue 67. Have you noticed I've got the interior, because we're going to be putting some lights on here as well. So it might just need to zoom out a little bit. So the first thing we get in here is we get the interior light panels. So these are the interior lights that are on the ceiling, and we also get the windshield, the rear view mirror in here as well. We're also going to need some more electrics, because we're going to be putting some more in on this section here. So let's do these little bits first. This is what we get. These two lights panels just here, so the interior light sections, they get used in the next issue, so just put them aside for a minute. Then we get our rear view mirror and MP screws. So the first thing we've got to do is we've got to place this in here like that and cover it up like so. And we're going to put two MP screws in there. These are very, very small screws, and I mean very, very small. So I'm going to see if I can actually screw it in with this, otherwise I'm going to have to get another one. Another screw. So I think I'm going to get another screwdriver for that. These are tiny screws. Look at that. Can you even see that? Hang on. Look how small that is. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and screw these two little screws in. Okay, so it should look something like that. And then what we're going to do is we're just going to pierce the peel the back of this. I can't seem to grab it. There we go. I knew I'd get there in the end. And then we just need to place that over the top. Keep the protective film on it for now, like that. So that looks like that. And then, like I said, it's got this protective film. I'd keep that on there until we install it, which I think is in the next issue. Okay. We now need we need 15, we need wires 15 and 14, so I'm going to grab them. Okay, so we have 14 and 15. So we now need our interior section over here, like that. Okay, so there is two little holes down the bottom there, as you can see, just there. We're going to stick number 14 in there. Then we're going to flip it up as well. So, and then we're going to stick it down with some tape. So I'm going to do that. Okay, next. So there's 14, the wire goes across there, and then we just attach it with some tape just here. Okay, next what we've got to do is we've got to take this seat off. So let's take it off. So we took the screws off, we've loosened it. It needs to slide that way a minute because we can't take it fully out because of the seat belt. And we need to grab 15. And the red wire is going to go through the back here, so there are holes here. So I'm going to go ahead and do this now. So there's one here, that's the 14 strap, and then this one is the 15th strip here. Now all we've got to do is reattach this chair, so I'm going to do that now. So I've screwed the chair back up, and oops, that just fell. And so these wires should come off at this side, and this one off that end like that. And that is the end of issue 67. Let's get on to our last one, 68. Okay, so we're doing the last one. We do need to grab number 9, which are these lights here, because we are we're going to start work on the roof panel, which is the interior roof section, which there isn't a lot to do on this one, so that's it there. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to put on our rear view mirror. So we're going to attach that on, and we're going to use one of these screws, which is a RP screw. So we're going to grab this. This is going to sit like that, and then we're going to screw it in from behind here, just there. Oh, there we go. So that goes on just like that, and that should, well, we should tighten that a bit more because that's very loose. There we go, much tighter now. Actually so tight I can't even move it. And now that's attached, we can take off that clean film just like that. So that sits on just there. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to put on our wires. So this wire is going to go to the back. This is obviously a front part just here, and then these are going to sit into these recesses just here, so they just get pushed on like that. So there's one, and there's the other, and they literally just hold on, hold it. Okay, and that's it. But you can see where these sit. So I'm just gonna go ahead and actually well, right. I thought, oh, do you know what? We'll go ahead and put these on. But actually, you use these bits cover up the screws, so you actually don't use these at all. So they need to be put somewhere safe. They just click on like that. We're going to use some tape to secure this down. So there's one there, one there, and then another piece, because we want this coming off at the side here. Like that. And there we have it. We all got there in the end. And we all got there in the end. So we've done quite a bit on this one. It still wasn't a lot to separate the videos, I don't think, because we had one or two issues like the last one we just done, which was just literally secure this and the wires down. But then we had panels like this one we still haven't put on, but we've worked on it, which is brilliant. And then we've also got done quite a bit to the car as well. So we've got the front and back windscreens on, which is lovely. We've also put some more lights on the interior section as well. But yeah, it is coming along really, really nicely. And that's it. So thanks for watching. Make sure you click like, subscribe and comment. We will catch you at the next video. But until then, thanks for watching, and we'll see you at the next video. See you later.
Tune into the channel. Nexus is the name. All the hardest content, you'll never be the same. Laughs and thrills, excitement.